the week after the fire, I cried probably the most of my life, but I cried more about just God's provision and love and how much support people were pouring out than I did about my home, which is important, but at the end of the day, this was wood, metal, and plastic. So I got what was important out of the house.
Hurricane-force winds fueling wildfires in Southern California, burning the equivalent of 5 football fields every minute.
The Eden fire has exploded to over 10,000 acres.
This area was getting hit by 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Tens of thousands of people under evacuation orders for the Palisades.
Just a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house that we were raising our girls in. This was my girls' room, or Lucy's room. My oldest was here. But around 3 in the morning, I noticed the house was full of smoke. I got my truck, I drove up, and the fire jumped. It was about 3 blocks out from our house. Called my wife, said throw the girls in the car. I got home, we threw jackets over them and loaded them in the car. I sent them out. Every house for blocks and blocks around is gone.
So Chris and Lauren Fortinall call us and say, we had to leave because of the fires. Maybe in 2 hours of phone calls, we had dozens of families already who were like, we've lost our home, we need help. The first thing we did was just meet people's immediate needs. The church needs to be present through this chaos, was our heart. We didn't want to miss the moment. And we served over 100 families that came through in those first 10 days. So we know people who've lost their home. We know their names. We've been talking to them. We've been praying for them. Our heart is to care for people, but our goal is to do it for a while, not just to do it for a moment, so that we know people and we have opportunities to share the gospel. We can give them the hope of Jesus, the hope they really need.
I can't stress enough how much the abiding really surrounded us and loved on us well, has continued to do that. It wasn't like a one-time, not just ashing out our house, but providing for needs, providing for our girls.
Brentwood, you just got to hear some of Chris's story, and really I just want to say thank you. Because of Brentwood Baptist Church, we are able to help the Fortinalls and other families. We've met most of these families on this block and even this parallel street over here as we've been serving the family in our church that lost their home. We've now been able to help other families as well. Just thank you, Brentwood, for helping us serve and meet the needs of our city and love on the family in our church, but also just love on our city broadly.